typical AOG job, what it looks like.
Collect ASAP, deliver ASAP,
Yeah.
fastest possible solution.
Find the option and straight away, not even minutes.
How do you both stay calm and keep things moving when the clock's ticking?
I don't.
Doesn't panic us, it sets a fire in us and excites us. And
It's the highest priority movement that gets our attention, effectively.
AOG is like a must. It's a critical thing. It's something very important.
You know, the motto, there's always a way, truly does ring true.
If an AOG comes in or an urgent job
Yeah.
and it's 7, 8, 9 p.m,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, it's time to dance.
What does AOG mean to you personally, and why is it such a big deal in this industry?
let's go, basically.
Basically, yeah.
All systems go.
It's the highest priority movement that gets our attention, effectively.
Very aware that AOG is like a must. It's a critical thing. It's something very important.
Like alarm bell straight away. When the aeroplane's on the ground, it's not supposed to be there. If it's like, for instance, the engine that's the AOG, then it's might be broken or can't fly. They need something new with it. We know as Lobina, we need to send the new parts or the fixed parts straight away to get to the plane or whatever it is immediately, as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You need to move fast, basically.
Yeah.
It's like no time to lose. You need to, like, couple of minutes, you need to be on it, and straight away, not even minutes, and find the option. And
Okay.
Because it's important. We need to be fast, and
So if you're working on other jobs and something comes in,
There's a fine line.
Every job is important. Every job is important, but
Okay.
obviously when AOG comes in, obviously that takes priority.
and do you feel pressure on that, or is it something that you just approach methodically? How do you approach it? Is it a stress?
I do feel pressure, to be honest.
You do?
Yeah, but I feel,
Good
me
one.
personally, instead of a pressure, feel like it's an importance. It's something special than what we are getting on daily basis, because we treat all the requests the same, with the same professional, while striving to answer within 5 minutes. It's like, hey, we're here, we're gonna look into it, we're gonna provide the best solution, leave it with us. So all the requests for us are important. This one is just special because it's very urgent. So we try to put on standby the ongoing projects or requests that we had. Maybe they are not that urgent. Maybe it's for the following day or following week, so on. And we put our entire focus, not only our team focus, but all of our colleagues focus, from us as a team, from our managers, from our supervisors. Everybody's like, hey, AOG request, boom, everybody heads up, everybody's listening, everybody's gathering their knowledge. Yeah, hey, I have this solution. Hey, I remember I had this carrier in the past. Maybe we can use it. We give them a call, and so on. So all of them are important, but on this one is more like it brings everybody together to give the best result for the client.
Okay.
Yeah, even if it's like I give Andrea a call. Yeah, I'm on it. I will give you my option as soon as I have one, and we work together. And it's like feel like a team, even if you are 1,000 miles away.
So what happens when like an AOG request comes in to the office? What happens?
reply straight away, call the client, see how urgent is the job, and find an option ASAP.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can be anything really though as well. Like with the AOG, I mean, I would normally look at it as thinking AOG's an aeroplane engine, but it can be something like the wheels or something that needs to be on the plane that's not at the destination yet. And everything has to be from point A to point B immediately when it's AOG. So there's no time to even think. It just has to happen.
Yeah.
Happen, get the option, get it going. Sometimes when we're on the phone, the driver's even already on his way because we know how urgent it is and we know it needs to be there.
Before you've even got sign off from the client? Or
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, depending on what client it is, obviously we know the relationships. If it's a client that we're doing many AOGs for, sometimes the driver will already be on its way.
Yeah.
And because we know, well, that's really urgent and it's that hot, that it's best for us to make the decision to send him, and if it doesn't go ahead, is what it is, we cancel. But yeah, 99% of the time, it's the right decision to do.
Okay, so at least you're ahead of it, and as you say, if it gets pulled back, that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
on time's late, early's the best, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that how you is that the motto you live by?
Yeah.
And who would kick in first on that? So say if it was something that was happening internationally and it did require an aircraft taking apart, would it be the road? Would it be you, Nico, that started the process, or how would it work?
I believe it's simultaneously.
Yeah,
we don't wait around.
No,
Like,
it's a team effort, isn't it? It's a team effort. You know, as Nico says, we look at all options as at the point of the initial inquiry. So if there's a European transport required, Nico's team will jump straight onto that to source availability, see what sort of vehicles we need, what kind of timings are available for us driving. We've got driving restrictions and such like over weekends and stuff that we have to consider. So there's many factors that come into it.
Last night, for example, we had that one. We had a request last night, and Richard was checking air options, charters, etc. And we didn't wait around. We started looking for options to get it collected, and then potentially taken to any airport, not just one. For example, we explore all options.
So you've got kind of redundancy built into it. If one option isn't going to quite work, or one part of that journey won't work, you've got other backup.
Yeah, you definitely got to think of several variables within every inquiry to ensure that you've got an option. You know, the motto, there's always a way, truly does ring true.
Okay.
You know, we really need, the company wants to be the company that has that option.
Okay.
And we have to look at all variables, whether it means going via another country, via another airport, going in a triangle to get there. You know, we don't take that straight line all the time.
Okay.
All avenues. Thinking
all
outside
avenues.
the box.
And so when an AOG comes in, what's the first thing that goes through your head?
Alarms.
Let's go. It excites us. It doesn't panic us. It sets a fire in us and excites us, and we get to work.
And how do you usually go about that work then?
Well, first things first is obviously you need the details, which are usually always provided, and then we start looking at options to get it collected ASAP and delivered ASAP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Checking that drop dead delivery requirement that they need on site. Once the customer confirms that what's their latest time they can receive it, that gives us a clearer picture of what options we can apply, which sort of mode of transport we're going to go down, and, you know, various different variations of that. Initially, when the request comes in, within the first, would you say 3 minutes? We're replying to the customer, confirming that we've got the option, that we're working on that option. And then I would say within 10 minutes, maximum 15.
Yeah, we're putting forward an option.
Yeah. Okay. Which is really fast.
It's all about speed, isn't it? When it comes to AOG, well, not just AOG, to be honest with you. We treat all requests with urgency, but obviously AOG is...
Yeah, well, you've got the aircraft
level,
on the ground, so you have to provide a solution.
This is it. You know, we've spoken about this previously in other episodes. You know, when you've got an AOG situation, you could have potentially 400 passengers of an aircraft sat in departure lounge waiting for you to turn up with your phalange and you know, fit it.
I think you used the word phalange as well last time.
I love the word phalange.
Okay,
I absolutely love it. There was a very good. Well-known TV show from the 90s with 6 friends that used to sit in a coffee shop that one of the ladies in that show used it, and it's stuck with me ever since. Amazing word. I love it.
All right,
amazing.
Brilliant.
Phalange.
At least we know where the roots of that's come from, Richard. We won't dig any deeper psychologically.
But yeah, so basically once you understand your situation, you can approach the offer with the correct mode, the correct timings, the correct urgency.
Okay.
And we apply that to every inquiry. It's just obviously the AOGs are more on the forefront purely for the fact that you have potentially got customers stranded, waiting. You know.
So just talk me through a typical AOG job, what it looks like, and from the first call to getting it sorted, what's happening behind the scenes there.
Basically, first things first, we get the request. It could be either a phone call or by email with the cargo dimensions, the collection point, and the delivery address. With AOG, they don't usually say timings, do they? They just
Not
say
really.
AOG, basically collect ASAP, deliver ASAP, the fastest possible solution. Then obviously we have to get to work, start looking for road options. Now obviously air options too, working together side by side and providing the client with a solution.
Okay, and then presumably it's putting that solution in place and actually
Executing it. Obviously you have to put the options forward to the client.
Yeah.
If they accept, then that's when we get the whole system.
So once they've
the
accepted,
wheel
Yeah,
What
once they
happens then?
accept, then that's where the magic comes from, I would say. That's where
Yes.
we start to apply the milestone updates. You know, we've got specific points of the journey that we monitor, harder than other points. You know, we're always tracking our drivers or our flights. We're always knowing what's happening. Sometimes information can be delayed, especially from airline carriers. They're renowned for it. You've got to come and try and work on the fly with getting the correct information out of people, getting right details to the customer so they're informed. Once we've got the confirmed booking, we move on to the next stage of active management of the travel. You know, you've got specific milestone markers that you're hitting to ensure that the transit time that we originally quoted to the customer is delivered.
Okay. So what makes an AOG job different from a standard one? What's harder about it and what makes it worth it?
The urgency.
The urgency is the main thing.
Because you can have, for instance, the automotive jobs that are in the day. You could have a job at 3 p.m. that's automotive and, I don't know, might be some parts for a production, can still be urgent, but most of the time it's more, how do I say it, it's a bit lenient with the times, whereas the AOG or a line stopper, it's...
AOG is not predictable.
Yeah, it's not.
Line stopper, they know that they're running out of parts, let's say, for a... But still, the urgent, I think is more or less the same.
Yeah.
But AOG is not predictable. It could happen anytime. Let's say.
Absolutely.
One could come in now, one could come in at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's just about being ready.
Yeah.
You think of Bob sitting on the desk at work and he's got an emergency shipment and, you know, it's an emergency, it's fast, I need it, but it's not critical. I just need it fast. And then when Bob phones his boss, that's the AOG inquiry. That's when the boss man comes on and he's like, you know, we need this, we need that. It has to happen in 6 hours. It has to, and there's more closer time frames involved, more narrower room for wiggle. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot more pressure.
I would generally define the AOG to a critical movement being that kind of differentiation.
Yeah,
It's purely down to how far elevated it is from in that company's management structure.
Yeah.
If the big boss is phoning you, you know it's squeaky time.
Yeah.
And you get going.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And as you say, like Nico says, let's go, let's dance, let's get an option, let's wow the customer.
And just give me an example of one that's gone really, really well, and you've just like had, you know, you've had one that just everything has come together beautifully, and you've succeeded in that job.
I mean, I had one myself. It was a couple of weeks ago now. About 10 o'clock, I'm getting ready to leave the office.
Yeah.
And as I shutting the shutters down to pass over to Poland, I see the email come through, and it's to Ibiza.
Yeah.
And then straight away, it's like the islands around Spain. I think it's called the Balearic Islands.
Balearic Islands, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh God, because it's not a normal ferry. Like, especially with load, because you're not having many loads go there. I mean, Ibiza, there's one airport. It's not an everyday thing. But we had one come in. We got a driver there in an hour, in 60 minutes.
Okay.
I think it was in mainland Spain. I think it was Madrid to Ibiza.
Okay.
We got it there. We got it loaded, strapped it all correctly. And sent it. And But the problem is with Ibiza, which was the worry at the time, is it's not every hour ferries, every 2 hours ferry. You got one a day if you're lucky.
Okay.
So we managed to load on time, get him straight down there. He was in Ibiza the next day, and it got it offloading in Ibiza airport, and the job was done. And I got a phone call from the client thanking me because, and the team obviously, how good it was done and how quickly it was done, because they didn't think it was going to happen. And they was under the stress because they've got an aeroplane on the ground, probably getting charged left, right and centre for it being where it shouldn't be. They've got passengers not being able to fly if it's that situation.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a problem that they've probably going to think it's going to take a week or so to resolve, just took 48 hours.
Yeah.
Which has saved them a lot of stress, a lot of money,
that's
and a lot
huge.
of time.
Okay. There's a fair bit of pressure on AOG work, isn't there? So how do you both stay calm and keep things moving when the clock's ticking?
Well,
I don't.
I mean, because it's our daily job, we learn to work with these kind of requests.
Okay.
So it's something like usual, and we keep calm. We always we have Vidas, which is our manager. He has more knowledge, and we can always ask for his help. So if we get the pressure, then we escalate.
Okay.
To
Yeah.
So it's.
We have our, how I like to call it, Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
Vidas, Nico, and Luigi.
Brilliant. Oh my goodness. So thinking of those three as the Holy Trinity now.
Yes.
Wow.
For me, yeah.
I mean,
Because to be honest, like I said many times, for me as a person, it's very important the job, not how difficult it is, but who is managing you. Because no matter how hard a job, every job is hard, every job is difficult, every job is coming with their challenges. A request, it's no less than that. Every request is challenging, but it's important how you are handled. Like, okay, this is overwhelming for me. Maybe I don't have enough experience to deal with this one, but I know that I can rely on my colleagues, everyone, literally everybody who I'm going to speak, I know they can help me.
Yeah.
And also our managers,
Yeah.
because they have much more experience. And with AOG, it's no difference. Like, okay, let's say I've noticed the AOG, I'm replying, thank you for the request, or picking up the phone, like, guys, AOG, heads up, and everybody, it's already there.
Even from different teams.
Okay.
Exactly.
If it's like not because we are a team and there is another few teams. If we facing some problem or difficulties, they will help us. So we know that we can ask for help to all our colleagues.
Yeah. And how important is the team when it comes to an AOG coming in?
There's no I in team.
Yeah.
The team, especially at Lobina, we all lean on each other. We all use each other's experience and expertise. You know, not one person can know everything.
No.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you've got that mindset, you're never going to succeed. You need to be a team. You need to lean on each other. You know, it's the prime example of the example on Friday. You know, Nico's team looked after the road aspect. My team looked after the air aspect. And together we came up with a viable solution and presented it to the customer within minutes.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was, in my opinion, that was a success. And, you know, and as I say, we ended up with a live booking. And, you know, it's been fun ever since.
Yeah. Are you aware of did you know that there's the Holy Trinity exists within Lobina? Have you heard that yet or not?
The Holy
Elaborate.
Trinity. I'm new to the business. I started the air freight department, so we're just now a few months in and we're going strong. But I'm new to the business, so I'm still learning these little.
Well, I only found it out today. It's the first I've heard of it. But apparently, Robbie and Andre see Nico, Vidas, and Luigi as the Holy Trinity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
Holy moly is what I say to that.
Right.
So they were talking about it's a team effort, and when they kind of reach their level of experience. They know that they can rely on one of you three to have the knowledge or experience. So, I mean, it's quite a high accolade.
Pressure's on, Nico.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is maybe in a few months' time, that Holy Trinity may be the Holy Box. I don't know, with 4 points on the corner. I'm hoping to make a
You want
mark
to
at some
make it
point.
into the Holy Trinity.
I'm hoping so. Let's see it. This is it.
That's
Keep
a good
pushing
goal.
forward.
Good goal to have. Yeah.
Definitely. That's amazing. Pressure's on, Nico.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah. But that's nice. It shows that, you've all got that team, but there's also, they feel that there's the leadership that they can go to, get the answers or knowledge if they need it. So that obviously supports
we all
them.
lean on each other. We all bounce ideas off each other.
Yeah.
And we all just,
It's a real family
make
feel.
it happen.
It's a real family feel in the office. Everyone is, as you say, making it happen, making that magic, doing something special every day.
Yeah. And family keeps coming up again and again and again and
it's
again.
It's the core of the business.
Yeah,
the Lobina Transport Service would not be Lobina Transport without the Lobinas.
Without that tie.
And I know that's a silly thing to say, but the family are so knowledgeable and so tight, so close knit, and so dedicated. From an outsider, I'm not part of the family, and for me coming into this business, I felt quite uneasy.
Well, you are in the family now, though.
I felt like that within the first 2 weeks.
That's brilliant,
and it's a real testament to the brand and the business of how well they welcome people in and how much they take you into the fold. Yeah, and I do. Cool. I feel like a distant cousin now.
Yeah,
I've got. This is it. It's amazing. It really is. And it's a beautiful feeling that you get from the company, and that just nurtures the excitement and the willingness to push that little bit harder. You don't want to disappoint. You want to deliver a good service. You want to do that for your customer, and it's all about the brand, and it's all about the company name.
And you probably need that as well. At 4:45 on a Friday, you kind of need that feeling in order to be able to push through. Let's get the option, get it delivered. Yeah. And how do you kind of keep the customer in the loop during the process? How do you keep them informed of what's happening?
Basically, if it's really urgent, is like some manager or some like of us that does operation are on top of it, and updates. Some clients require updates every 2 hours, and that has to be. We get the GPS. That's the good way to get an easy way, an easy job.
Okay.
You have the GPS.
You
okay, I know that is here. Oh, we stop. Oh, what happening? I stopped to do, I don't know, fuel, to eat something quickly.
Yeah.
Trucks has to do 45 minutes break.
Of course.
So it's all that.
Yeah.
That's the easy way, I think. But not everybody has GPS. Yeah. So you need to be constantly on the phone.
Yeah, the customer side, it's a must to keep them updated at all times, because at the end of the day, if it's their shipment and it's, in this case, AOG, then you got to put yourself in their shoes. They're probably stressing out. They're probably thinking, oh my God, we're so behind and everything, and we're the ones that's helping them out. So to provide them an update every hour, every 2 hours, driver is here, or driver is on collection site, driver is loaded. Yeah. It helps them out so much. And then when he leaves collection, driver is how many kilometres away, we'll keep you posted at this time. It just makes it so much easier for them.
Taking off the stress for them.
From
them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because they'll be under a huge amount of stress.
Yeah.
But you're taking that from them.
A lot of money in it, like an aeroplane that can fly for them. So
absolutely.
And imagine the stress that they have. Yeah.
So it's reassuring for them to hear from you.
Yeah.
And when it's all wrapped up and the plane's back in the air, how does that feel? What's going through your mind?
When's the next one?
Yeah.
Ready for don't get me wrong.
It's nice to take a moment to decompress after a difficult movement. We all need to.
Usually, another one's already happening. So it's always ongoing. There's never
the curse of the time critical logistics. There's always a time critical.
There's always another shipment happening.
That's it.
Of course. Okay. And we've spoken about the jobs coming in late, and some of them coming over the weekend, or 4 o'clock in the morning. How do you keep the energy on? And if you're on that shift,
espresso.
Yes, well, I'd say there.
Just lots of coffee.
Richard loves coffee, by the way.
I do have an unhealthy obsession with
How many a
with
day?
coffee. Espressos, maybe 10
He's
to
emptied
12.
us out.
10.
He's
The,
emptied us out.
the
No,
company
more.
has,
Yeah.
maybe more.
He's
The
had a
company
warning.
has, the
He's had a
company has
written-
issued
The
a
warning,
warning.
yeah.
No joke. They've issued a warning. Stop drinking the red capsules. It's unreal. I drink a lot of coffee. I had a coffee machine on my desk.
They're
at
almost
one
going to
point.
start getting people to put
Shall we
a
not
pound
Italian?
in a pot.
Got some Italian in it?
I may have a bit of Italian in me.
It's
who
not too
knows?
much Italian in
Yeah.
for 10 a
This is
day.
it.
I love coffee, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
as I say, I've been.
More than 10.
We've had an early start this
definitely.
morning, and I think so far this morning, I think I've done about 8 coffees since about
I really
4
feel like we
AM,
need to
so-
set up the GoPro in there and have a time lapse of him going in and getting the coffee.
You're supposed to be bringing your own coffee machine.
I
aren't you,
will
for
be
your
bringing
day?
my own
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
specific instructions to stop drinking all the company coffee.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Wow.
I upset 1 or 2 people recently because there was no espresso left in the building.
Yeah.
I would like to add,
Yeah.
Richard is new here, but
Yeah.
he fits perfectly.
Okay.
a nice thing to say,
You
thank
do,
you.
you do. Honestly,
I appreciate that.
He does. He fits perfectly because that factors and issues. It's not about what you know here. It's about fitting in.
Yes.
Because we can mold and teach and learn the rest.
Yeah.
Shall we say that is
Yeah.
a very important factor.
Yeah, definitely.
No, and we've spoken
Maybe,
about that before.
if not
That's the whole
number one
culture.
factor when
The
we're
culture.
looking at employing. here.
Yeah, yeah. And you don't know that. You get an inkling, you get an idea in an interview and maybe the first week or so, but you don't really know until you've been a few weeks and it starts showing, doesn't it?
Richard's definitely come out of shell. Maybe a bit too
Okay,
much.
too much, yeah.
this is
Get
the
back
down-
in.
A bit.
Get back in.
This is my
Yeah.
trouble. I generally forget where I am at any one time. And
Okay.
I have no social filter.
Right.
So I'm generally pretty aggressively rude most of the time without meaning it. I'm
Yeah.
a nice guy. I just,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I lose,
No, I
lose
see
my,
that.
my sense of composure sometimes. And
You give it. You don't just take it because we dish it out, but
Yeah.
he's
Of course.
taking it and he's giving it back.
Yeah, and that's important. That's so important because
You know,
there are a
let's
lot
keep-
of people
this
as
is it.
well that
He's
that
taking
can
too
give it
much
but
coffee,
cannot
actually.
take
Yeah.
it.
Not giving. He's taking far
He's
too
taking
much
way
coffee.
too much.
a little bit too much coffee, a little bit too much caffeine is there. But you know, keep that mutual respect. Always have that
100%. Yeah.
that you know that respect for the other person you're dealing with. That doesn't mean that you have to be polite and always cave into what they're saying. Stand up,
Oh,
be your
yeah,
own
yeah,
person, but
yeah.
be respectful and be polite in that.
Yeah.
You know, however aggressively you're saying something, at the end of the day, you still go home and we all share the same worries and concerns outside of work.
You can only do that though if you do build a kind of friendship and relationship, can't you, with
That
people?
family feel.
It's that trust, isn't it? It's like, okay, we know, yeah, right.
As I
He
say,
was
within
just stressed. or
within
whatever.
2 weeks, I had the coat put over my shoulders. I felt good, you know.
Yeah.
I felt warm and comfortable within the business.
That's
and
brilliant.
yeah, that's the crux of Lobina. That is the soul of
Yeah.
Lobina. It's the
Yeah.
passion and the family feel and the acceptance.
Yeah.
And as I say, that only breeds positive things for
Yeah.
the team. And if the team see that positivity from their managers, that filters down into the team.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah.
positive.
Positive
Bouncing
vibes
around,
always,
yeah.
yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah. It's the Holy Trinity, man.
really is.
Holy Trinity.
Really is.
So I do the late shift. So
Yeah.
it was more. I mean, I've been doing it for about a year now, but it's more coming at 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I'm here till 10 p.m.
Okay.
So I'm more when everyone leaves the office at 6. I'm making sure everything goes smooth, giving Lobina's 24 hours, 365 days a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making sure everything goes to plan because that time between 6 and 10, when it goes over to our colleagues, sometimes it can be hectic. Like you could have 2 or 3 jobs in
Yeah.
and then AOG hits. And next thing, you've got to put everything to one side and work on the AOG because how urgent it is and unpredictable.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm there to kind of manage everything. Whereas I can, if that AOG does come in, I'm
Yeah.
on it straight away. I can get
Okay.
it booked and I'll have it collected,
Yeah.
delivered. But yeah, that is the shift that I do. I'm there till 10 and then I will sign off.
Yeah.
Well, you never sign off, but I'm there to make it go smooth. So, and then at 10 p.m. when I'm finished, normally it's a bit more quiet. You're waiting for the jobs to come in.
Okay.
But yeah.
And how do you kind of keep the energy up and the energy going when it is, out of hours?
Well, it's like an adrenaline rush. If an AOG comes in or an urgent job
Yeah.
and it's 7, 8, 9 p.m.,
Yeah.
It's like, all right, it's time to dance.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
It's you're ready to go because it's out of hours. You know, competitors aren't gonna have what we have to get that option at that time to get it there that quick.
Yeah.
With the timings that they've asked, and it's like, well, we're gonna do it.
Yeah. And you all seem to take quite a pride.
Yeah.
There's, you know, you're proud about that, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're all family. Like me and Luca are cousins, and
Yeah. And you're the Italian one.
yeah. I mean, we've seen
Yeah.
Simon build it and Luigi from little. I mean, for instance, I've seen it from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Always thought what was happening and all that, and then when I left school, I come, and then you realise what it is, and it does makes you proud.
Yeah.
That now I can represent what they've made.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
And where do you see it going?
To the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So does it feel good being part of that as
The
well?
sky's the limit.
Yeah.
It can go anywhere.
Okay. And do you put that level of enthusiasm into your job as well?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Run out.
But going back to that,
Yeah.
you were saying like out of hours or weekend, they excite us more
Okay.
because how do you say it? When it's out of hours and at the weekend,
Yeah.
it's much more difficult to source options.
Yeah.
Which means there's more of a chance and an opportunity to shine.
Yeah.
And that doesn't. How do you say? You were saying regarding energy, we've got more energy than ever.
Yeah, I'd
when
say
it's out of hours and the weekend, it
Yeah.
excites us more.
Because other company can't.
Yeah, during
do it
normal
as
work,
much.
during normal working hours, everybody's got how do you say it? More of an advantage during
Yeah.
normal working hours. When it's out of hours, that's when
The advantage switches to you.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot more.
where the relentless drive
Yeah.
and comes in.
Okay, that's
And
cool.
yeah, I'd choose that out of hours request any day. Not any
Okay.
day, any time.
Are you okay, Nico?
Yeah, it's just an AOG has just come in.
Really?
Oh, time to
Yeah.
dance, Nico. Let's go.
Right then, got to
Okay,
we got to
all right,
go,
cheers,
boys.
guys. Thank you. See you later.